Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to the Black-Hearted Oracle. Now, this is a general reading, but it's for all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And it is called the Rod and Staff reading. And what it's meant to be is a guidance of how to obtain the energies that will be available to us starting 2020. So, it's a 4-part video series, and the first one deals with self-love. The second is soul guidance, and the third is obstacles to walking your path, and the fourth is finances. Before we get started, I'd like to give thanks and homage to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course my beautiful ancestors. Okay, let's get started. The first set of messages come from the Abundance Angels deck, and it is Abundance Mindset. It says, if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. Focus on your priorities. It says, where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. The next message is employment change. And it says, your career path is leading you in a higher direction. This positive change to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. Now the next message comes from the Sacred Vision deck, and it is 10, and it's power, and it's butterfly dreaming. It says, you are a spirit warrior who sings your song line, your agreement to live. From the moment of your birth into this restrictive physical world, you must call upon the mysterious language of intuition to remember the world from which you come. The world of your dreams and spiritual relationships. It is from here that you feel your true power. As the spirits of all living beings must find their physical home, so must your song line be given its everlasting home within your heart. As the butterflies must have the world of awareness in one wing and the dream world in another to fly, she must also have the connection between them to live, the heart. No matter how turbulent or challenging your life may be, no one can ever take your song line from its home. The next message comes from the Chakra Oracle deck, and it is impasse. And it says, what's done is done. This card can indicate an end of great emotional upset. The power to change direction for better is supported in rest. Your angels appear to protect you in the long run. This is a detour, not a no. Be in the here and now. Things will change. Go where you are led for now. The path is obstructed. Reroute. This is a reroute, not an ending. The path is blocked and you are at an impasse, but the goal is still there. Do not wait for your present situation to change. Stay focused and find another path. How adaptable am I? What does this card reveal about my feelings and my reaction to delays? Change of direction, regroup and refocus. Protection from harm, guardian angels, wisdom, opportunity, and surrender. The next message you have is spider, and it is number 43, and it's body shaped of 8, means infinite possibilities of creation, 8 legs, and the 4 wings of change, 4 directions on the medicine wheel. It says male and female, physical and spirit, balance between past and future, eternal plane of creation, creativity, weaver of faith, strength and gentleness. The next message is number 45, and that comes from the Shadow and Light deck, and it is Witch at the End of the World. And it says, an important end and a new beginning. Storms fly about her. She sits among them, hugging her hourglass, holding everything together till the force creating the change has done its work. When she appears, you will know that something's time has come. There can be no more delaying, for the change has begun. So the best thing for you to do now is prepare for this change. Find solutions to challenges that will come up when the changes comes. You will be fine. All is well. There will be time of seeing chaos and difficulty. If you are prepared and ready to let go and change and let something end, the Little Witch's countdown will not affect you, as it will affect others who refuse to acknowledge that changes are coming and become fearful of their inevitable approach. There is nothing to fear but plenty to prepare for. You will be safe and very ready to embrace the new world. I hold this hourglass up to you now so you know that the time for an ending is almost upon us. Don't ignore the signs. They are with you, and it is time to be ready. While you hold on to the old, self-healing will look like destruction. Experience an important and significant rearrangement of life on a personal or global level, relationships, values, and beliefs. There may be a need to be able to live more simply and in harmony with nature. There is nothing to be frightened of, only a voyage to weather. You'll make it through to the other side of the storm. The changes are part of your journey to a 5th dimensional world, of the shift to a more peaceful planet where shadows and lights are loved and accepted. All is well, all is well, all is well. The next message you have is Spirit loves the willing. And that's number 28 from the Black-Hearted Oracle. And it says, have you ever had a dream that for whatever reason you did not pursue, be it fear, time, faith, or lack of dedication, but deep inside it keeps calling out to you to be made manifest? Will you hear and answer the call of Spirit? If so, great, because the world needs more of us to awaken to our true path. You can be assured that the knowledge and help you need will be granted to you because Spirit loves the willing. Just step out on faith. Do the small things first. Spirit will help with the momentum. You just have to start. So Aquarius, it seems as though you're really coming into a time of change where your self-love is concerned. And maybe your world has to be shooken up in order to get... Oh, sorry. Wow. I'm not finished. The next message is goodbye to the old, hello to the new. It says, you finished one part of your life and now the new and even better part is beginning. And the next one is business venture. It says, trust and follow through on new business ideas or career opportunities. Okay. So again, back to what I was saying. It seems like you've come to a time where your world is going to get shaken up in order for you to do the self-healing that's need to be done. Because it seems like your finances is very much tied into your self-love. But what you must always remember, no matter the storms that you weather, is you are the spider. You know, you have infinite possibilities of creation. And I always want to point out this card is when this animal medicine shows up, what it's saying is that if you are in a lack state, or in a woe is me state, or in nothing ever goes right for me, like, you know, that woe is me, then that's what you're creating more of. But you're being shooken up because spirit loves the willing right now, and you've come to a place where you're at an impasse because you really have to think about these dreams, you know, and get yourself out of this lack mentality. Put on the abundance mindset. You cannot chase wealth, but you can go after your dreams, and abundance comes with that. But you have to focus on your priorities. Twice within this reading, right next to each other, it mentioned you being focused on your priorities and your dreams. You know? And you got to say goodbye to the old. Whatever is keeping you stuck and having you cannot progress, it's time to say goodbye to that and think about starting a new venture with yourself so that you can get your self-love back on track. Now, we received the Four of Fire in reverse, and it is a contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home life, successful completion of a project. And we received the Ten of Wands with that, the Seven of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. Next, we received the Seven of Waters. Same thing, a complex decision, need to research, stop procrastinating. I received the Three of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So right now, it seems like whatever is going on in your home life, it has you feeling unbalanced within that. You know, I don't know if this is finances for you, but it might be because it seems like there's an imbalance in finances because of somebody exercising their options. But what this is doing is causing a burden to you or to whoever you're in this partnership with. Because this is turned on its head and it's a burdensome. Because somebody is in a state of confusion of the many, many options. So whatever this is for you, you're not being fair to yourself. It's because there's too many options and they're all overburdening. You know, each one of these cups is represented by one of these sticks. Because if you look in the depiction, the three sticks, the three wands are over here separate. So these represent these three wands and these seven cups right here. Each one of these wands is a burden of a cup that he's trying to carry all of them at once and still trying to wait and see if they'll come in. Because again, with the Three of Wands and the Seven of Waters, this confusion has you waiting, but what needs to happen is you have to do the inner work to turn this upside, right side up. Stop starving your higher self, because the scale of Ma'at is over your higher self's head. But what you're feeding is the 3D person and starving your higher self with all these multitude of options. You're going to have to do the inner work in order to get past this impasse. Now, we received beauty, the Four of Pentacles, and it's grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. And the Star card, which is your card, that represents Aquarius. We receive receptivity. It says, allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to give. The Four of Wands in reverse again, and the Nine of Pentacles. Again, it's obvious now that you're in a relationship that you don't want to be in any longer. You're wanting to be single. But I guess to whatever it looks like on the outside is what has you holding on to it. You know, it represents some form of opportunity for you, but what really needs to happen is for you to do the healing and notice the inner beauty. I mean, because loveliness on the outside is wonderful. You know, it strokes our egos. It makes us feel good. But the inner beauty, the inner healing that needs to happen for you, that's what you need to hold on to. And you need to be receptive of the messages that are coming to you, because this is the second time now where the Four of Wands are at reversed. So in your family life, you're really at an impasse. You know, the dream of having a happy family life is not over, but you guys need to reroute this. Or you need to reroute this so that you can feel the strength of being a Nine of Pentacles. Be receptive to the universe and give it what it needs, the silence and the commitment to your path. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Six of Swords, and that's moving away to calmer waters, leaving rough waters. And that's children. And it says your love life is being affected by children. And that's strength, the Three of Wands again, and the Five of Pentacles. So if you're not having, like, I mean, we already said this is release your ex. It's time to clear your energy because you're at an impasse, you know? And if you're in these woe is me energies, it's time for you to do the healing. Because you have to remember that whatever energy you're in, that's what you're creating more of. And so you have to focus on your priorities. Get out of this negative energy that you find yourself in by having an abundance mindset. You know, because you have the power to do so. And the fairy at the end of the world is telling you that it's time to. It's time for the end. And remember that you also received say goodbye to the old and hello to the new. But also, if you have a relationship with your children that's requiring you to have strength because you're waiting on your ships to come in with these children, but you're still in this Five of energy, Five of Pentacles, lack mentality, just know that you have the strength to go through this. And the sun is rising for you. So maybe this relationship with your children will turn around and you'll get to release these energies that has you in a sunken place right now, it seems. The next message is wedding. It says this situation involves marriage. And that's the Queen of Wands and the Fool. And it says attraction. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And you have the Sun, the Six of Swords, and the Tower in reverse. Like, I always laugh when I see this picture, this depiction of the wedding, because it seems like this man is like terrified, and it seems like she's looking at him like, are you gonna run? So I love to see it. It's just so funny to me. But anyway, back to your reading. Okay. So with the wedding card again, remember that you received the Four of Wands twice reversed. So if your marriage is strained or your relationship is strained and you're really considering whether it can be healed, remember that you are overburdened of trying to hold on to it. Because it doesn't seem like there's enough structure in it. Because there's no stability. It's imbalanced. And you're really wanting to be the Nine of Pentacles. So, what this is, I always say, in every relationship, regardless with yourself, with a partner that you're dating, with your children's parent, with your husband, your wife, whatever relationship it is necessary that you come to it as a Nine of Pentacles. That you go through the transformation. That you have the extra pentacle to offer your partner as a means to build the stable foundation of turning this upright and being a Ten of Pentacles. So just as the Queen of Wands is totally independent in her creativity, totally independent in her passions, totally independent in her abundance. You see her inner child, if you look, this to me is the Queen of Wands inner child in this spread. Because this one is crowned with the sunflowers, and the sunflowers are behind, and she holds the sunflowers, and they're both smiling. So once you can do the necessary healing by taking this leap of faith, you know, to do the healing that's required of you, and move yourself from rough waters to calmer waters, and be conscious that your state of energy that you're in is attracting things to you. And you have to be present. Because with you could do this, you can avoid a tower. You might be at an impasse and things might be falling apart around you. But if you listen to Spirit and move with what it is saying and guiding you to do, and when these changes come, you say goodbye to the old and hello to the new. You allow them to come, because it's not an end to your dreams. It's trying to find you an easier way to them. But you're going to have to clear out your energies. And again, move to calmer waters. Get rid of this Five of Pentacles energy. You know, have the strength to choose the proper options of waiting for those ships to come in with whatever business venture that you're going to start. And then make sure that there's a proper and equal give and take within this matter. All the while, be concerned about your healing and making you the top priority in your life. Now, Aquarius, I thank you so much for coming to visit the Black-Hearted Oracle. I pray these messages found you well, and I hope that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.